Hi, my name is Daniel Jackson, and I'm the lead educator of Revolution Music. Today, we're going to learn an interesting take on the song Jingle Bells. And since it's coming up to Christmas really soon, we would like something to maybe play around with on our guitar and impress family or friends. And this one is sure to impress you, this version. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to play an E major 7th. So first of all, we would stick our first finger on the 7th fret of the A string, our second finger on the 8th fret of the G string, our third finger on the 9th fret of the D string, and our fourth finger on the 9th fret of the B string. And really, we want to kind of hold off and only play these 4 strings. It's not wrong to play the other ones in this case. The next one we're going to do is an A major 7th chord, which is like this. So you put your first finger on the 5th fret of the low E string, and then what you do is you block this next string as well with that first finger. And then our second finger goes on the 5th fret of the B string. Our third finger goes on the 6th fret of the D string, and our fourth finger goes on the 6th fret of the G string. And so again, we're going to block these 2 strings, the A string and the high E string, from playing. So we got E major 7th, A major 7th, then we would go back to E major 7th, and then we're going to play an A minor 7th. So what we can do is put our first finger over the bottom 4 strings, but we play the bottom 5 strings, including the A string. Okay? And then we would go back to the E major 7th, and then we do a B 7th chord, or B dominant 7th. So we put our first finger on the 1st fret of the D string. We put our second finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. We put our third finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and our fourth finger, baby finger, on the 2nd fret of the high E string. And we play the bottom 5 strings. And then we would repeat that cycle again, and then the last thing we would play is an E 7th chord, which is like an E, but you lift off your ring finger. So basically your first finger sits on the 1st fret of the G string, and your second finger sits on the 2nd fret of the A string, and you play all 6 strings. Now for the verse, we would just play our regular E chord, and then we would play an A2 and a B sus. And then in there, we kind of add in what guitar players often call an F sharp minor 7th. And that is your first finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, your third finger on the 4th fret of the A string, and your fourth finger on the 4th fret of the D string. So here's how the song also plays in terms of techniques. We're going to use choke strums, we're going to use mutes with this hand, and we're also going to use kind of a country-ish style on the verse, where we simply pick the root note of the chord. So if the chord is E major, we just pick the note E, or if it's A2, we pick the note A, or B sus, and then we strum, pick, strum, like this. So here's how it goes. We're going to start off with a few bars of just an intro to start. So let's start this off. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails rings, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a singing song tonight. So that's the entire song.